Hello everybody and welcome back to On Point HQ in some pretty crazy times, is what I'm going to say. You probably don't need me to really elaborate on what I mean. Suffice to say, you know, these are unprecedented times. What I would hope is that everyone is staying safe, being sensible, and looking after each other and their loved ones as we get through this. And I'm pretty sure we will get through this. It's going to be a pretty mad couple of months, but we will get there. What this has done though, not to take away from the seriousness of the situation, is it's opened up plenty of hobby time. Some of us are going to be away from other people for a number of weeks, so it's given us a perfect opportunity for me anyway, to look at some of those things that have been sat on my shameful shelf of abandoned projects, and just allow me to work on a few other things. So what I thought I'd do in this video is just run over what I've been doing over the past couple of weeks and days, and also the start of a new project that I've been meaning to do for years, but I'm finally got off my lazy arse and decided now is the time to crack on with it, but more of that in a bit. Before I start, however, I just want to do a quick shout out to my girlfriend's dad, Jules, who is taking this moment, or this time, to work on his very first scale model. He's currently working on a 1/48 Tamiya Spitfire, and he's really throwing himself into the hobby. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the results of that. So Jules, good luck with your play, mate. Okay, so on to what I've been up to. It's like a smorgasbord of everything I've been working on. What I'm going to do though is just first of all mess around with this camera so I can get the sweet spot to get some close-ups. Is that going to work? Ah yes, here we are. So the first one is this. I know I said I wasn't going to work on any more German stuff for the foreseeable future. Unfortunately, I have no willpower. So I've been working on a couple of things. This is it's going to be a higher officer, so a captain or a major. There is some photographs on the screen now, but this is something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted a high officer on a horse. I don't know why. I don't know. But this is built using the SS Cavalry blister. I picked it up from Warlord Games with absolutely no rhyme or reason as to why I was going to use it. But what I did with this was just used a craft knife and removed all the bits that made the smock look vaguely SS-like. Replaced the head with it's actually a plastic SS officer's head, but you can't really tell. One just painted up, and then I've added a few bits and pieces, so rolls, a helmet, and painted it up. So yeah, that is my captain or major man for my late war Germans. What I also did last night, while I was waiting for a home shopping delivery as I go through, which took hours, I put this together, which is an accompanying assistant to him. So I'm going to have two dudes on horses. I mean, as far as gameplay goes, I'm not going to run them on horses because I don't think there's rules out there for it. But I think they look pretty okay. So with them done, I had another thing lurking on my shelf, but this time it's for my winter Germans, and it's this model here. It's from the Winter HQ, and it's the medic team. I absolutely love this model. I just never got around to painting it. Again, some better photographs on the screen now, but as you can see, it's a lovely, really detailed, evocative model. Really simple to paint as well. What I haven't done with my Germans, my winter Germans rather, is gone over the top with winter clothing. I've done this for a reason. Because what I want to do with them is be able to use them in various different theatres, so like Stalingrad, and then Battle of the Bulge, possibly even Hungary. So I just wanted to have that sort of not a load of winter clothing on there, just to make him look at the fight in the snow. It probably doesn't make sense, but in my head it does, so I'm sticking with that. But that's what I'm going to be doing, and what I'm going to be doing soon is building a couple more of the Winter Germans to give them assault rifles, and put a smattering of these within the squads themselves. what's next? Oh yes, completely changing tact. Blood Bowl. I'm not a massive fantasy player these days, but for anyone that does know me, knows that my favourite Games Workshop game of all time is Blood Bowl. I absolutely adore this game, and so I've taken the time. I've already got two painted teams. I've painted my humans and my Skaven, but these I don't like painting green skin or red armour. So what did I do? I went and gave my Orc Blood Bowl team red armour. Yay! So there'll be some pictures on screen now of what look like a bit closer up. But the plan was to use these to teach my nephew how to play Blood Bowl. Given the current circumstance, that may not be happening in the very near future. But it's just good to get these painted up. And it's good to paint something different as well. Bright colours. It's a bit of a change. But yeah, the new Blood Bowl figures, they're brilliant. They're really good. And these Orc models really evocative. Back in 1994, when I played Blood Bowl 2nd edition, I ran an Orc team. And while the models were okay, these really do convey the orky nature of Blood Bowl. With them, it's on to a bit of fun. It's this. It's the Black Knight from Monty Python. Now, I picked this up at the Warlord Games 10th birthday bash and just never got around to painting it. But I sat down the other day and just painted it in pretty much one session. A lot of fun to paint, and it's a really fantastic sculpt. It's so accurate. It really is good. In fact, once I painted this, I had to sit down and watch The Holy Grail on Netflix because I just had this scene stuck in my head. So there we go. It's only a flesh wound. A great film and a great scene and a great model. It's just a really fun piece, and it's going to sit over there on my painting desk. Yeah, it's just a nice little piece. So onto the second project I was talking about. 4 years ago, I went out. Well, I didn't go out. When Warlord Games used to have their build an army, I used to get a pretty much full army for about the best part of 75 quid. I went out and bought the army itself and a whole host of bits and pieces with it. I never actually got around to painting it. I did it in dribs and drabs, bits and pieces, and I looked at it the other day because I like early war. I like early war French. The whole thing just appeals to me, and I thought it was a bit of a shame that these guys were just sat around looking pretty sorry for themselves. So next project is going to be Operation Restore. So what I'm going to do is all my French that have been painted are going to get a nice fresh new paint job, better basing, and I'm going to complete the whole lot. The plan is, because I want to use these in both bolt action, because Egan's got an early war German blitzkrieg army as well, so we want to fight some narrative games over that. But I also want to use these in games of Chain of Command early war. It's a great rule set, and that period really gets my gaming enthusiasm going. So what have I been up to with these? So we did a couple of test pieces. So this is a mortar team. What I've done with this, I've just improved on the base, and I've just gone over and given the guys a more uniformed paint scheme. They're all painted in different, not colours, but different styles and techniques, and they just didn't look very good. So what I've done is I've been going back and just repainting where possible, new washes and new highlights. So that's the mortar team. I really like the base on that. It's a really simple base. Rebasing has really set them off. They were on quite dull bases before. So this is the medium machine gun team. This army is all metal, which is not ideal for me because my kit bashing instincts will be somewhat limited. Again, there'll be some photographs on screen now of the medium machine gun. But again, the basing really set this off. I just went in, added a bit more static grass, a few more bits of clump foliage, brightened the whole thing up, and it definitely seems to have worked. I've also been working on, actually, this is the hardest part, is repainting the sections. There we go. I guess, again, these they are metal sculpts and they are quite old, and some of them aren't really the best I've ever worked with. given I've just come from working with that fantastic plastic Commonwealth infantry box. Yeah, it's like going from driving a Bentley to driving that Robin Reliant from Mr. Bean. That's probably a crap analogy, but it's what I'm sticking with. So yeah, there'll be a couple of photographs on screen now of the French section we're working on. What I'm going to be doing over the next couple of weeks is just going in and really just making them better. By the end of it, hopefully I'll have a nice, it's about 1,300 points worth of early war French, which is more than enough for me. I think after that I'll just stop there. And that's the plan moving forward. On the desk is this. So this is a 75mm French gun. I get 2 of these, one for free in the army list, and I have the crew here. So that's going to be started possibly today. I don't know. I've got big plans. I really want to do a massive big base. I know you shouldn't put a big base on a gun this size, but that's the plan. I'm going to mount it on a CD and just go completely overboard and make it a really cool base. Well, I think I've whittled on for far too long, but hopefully that was a good indication of what I've been up to. Keep an eye out for more videos about my early war French, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said before, these are pretty mad times, but just stay calm, look after yourself, look after your loved ones, and we will all get through this. So, as always, thanks for watching, take care, may your dice roll well, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So, bye bye for now.